Hey guys, just dropping by. For those of you who do not know, I'm Danny and this is Brooke, my twin flame. We are in union. We've been in union for 2 years and we got through some pretty big challenges and some shit. But we were in Rise and it was such a blessing to be there. Oh man, the energy, right? You can feel it still within you. It's almost like we're still there.
Mm-hmm.
There is such an opportunity right now at this moment with this energy. As we hold this energy, we can manifest all kinds of shit. Now I put a post in the group, probably underneath this post, and it was a book, right? And not too many people like to read books. So here's the movie. So you don't have to read the book. I'm going to read it for you actually. And in between, I'm going to, pop some truths of our own truths in there just to, connect on a very similar level of what maybe you're going through. Okay. So I wanted to speak a bit on how massive of an opportunity we all have in this moment because of all the clearing and purging we have done these past few days. We have cleared so much room for the abundance in relationships, abundance in money, etc. We are now calling in through the intentions we set. Like we have so much momentum already built through what we've come through. Oh, do you truly know what that means and what needs to be done moving forward to ensure the manifestation of those intentions that we've set at the beginning of Rise? All the struggles, challenges, feelings of defeat, lower vibrations prior to the event need to be honored and left behind.
Amen.
When Dove said, if you want, and I'm not quoting her directly, this is just my own words of what she said in memory, but if you want to pick it all back up, all that shit you purged after the event, that's up to you. What that truly means is if you don't walk away from all that shit now, you choose to carry it still. Now, what does that mean? It's kind of like a snake. A snake sheds its skin and never goes back. That's pretty much what we're being asked of right now. Law of Attraction 101 now comes into effect. And I mean, you could watch the movie and still be like, what the fuck does that even, what the fuck is law of attraction? I didn't even know how big of a manifester I was until Nick and Dad said, look, you are like one of the highest manifestors out there. And I looked back on my life, I was like, oh shit, like, my God. And the biggest manifestors are those that are super depressed and, oh, the world is, it's shit, and they just manifest more shit and more depression and like crazy. So if you're depressed, you're probably one of those people, because I was, I was diagnosed with massive depressive disorder and stuff like that. But really, it was just me manifesting all kinds of fucking shit my way.
And what did Dove say? This is a time to get out of your own way.
So, Law of Attraction 101 comes into effect. Say your intention was to call in financial abundance. When you went through the Rise event, and when the boot camp was announced, you saw the price, you became discouraged. This is just an example. And I mean, I was like, when I saw the price, right? Well, I mean, it's still a really good deal because you're working with Nick and Dove now. You know what I mean? This is next level shit. So let me keep going. That energy of discouragement, of lack of money, is what you're inviting back into your space. That's what was happening. Was people were inviting that back into the space in the comment section.
I even did it myself too, I got into this loop in my head where I was like, fuck, like that's for us, that's a lot of money. That story came out and I don't know how I'm gonna make this much money. And then I was feeling discouraged because it's like I really want to be there. But it's like I was accepting that I wasn't gonna be able to be there before I even tried or asked to be there, you know?
So
and
you want to keep going?
And I was kind of just expressing myself to Danny, and this is what he was sharing with me in the car, and there was this moment of surrender, where I could feel it in my body, where I was just like, oh, it just didn't feel good inside to feel discouraged, to feel like I couldn't go, to feel like I couldn't be there. This lack, this victim mentality just kind of snuck in, and I was kind of expressing to Danny kind of how I was feeling and how much I wanted to go. And then he started to share this with me. And I had that moment of surrender that Nick and Dove talk about, where it's like, you can either be in that space of I'm right, you're wrong, or we're in separate, we have separate views, or not understanding each other. But I just looked at him and I could feel the vibration he was coming from. So I surrendered to it, and it kind of gave me a little kick in the ass, because he was like, you're inviting that energy back in, Brooke. Like, this is what you wanted to let go of. And in that moment, I was just like, damn, he right though.
So you're inviting that energy back into your space. The space you just cleaned out. Seriously. I mean, we just spent whatever on going through the rise thing, and that's just like taking your money and throwing it out the window, because like, no, okay? That's like sweeping your entire house and then going outside, walking in the mud, and then coming back inside and walking on your new clean floors. Same thing. It's the exact same thing. I mean, we can't see it, but we sure can feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That lack. Oh, my nice clean floors on the inside now are just like filled with lack. And I mean, lack don't wax. It just spreads, right? Oh, does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. Same if your intentions were relationship-based or health-based. We've gone through so much throughout our relationship, and the stuff that we purged out through this weekend. If we fall back to you're back doing this or you're back doing that, or, we don't create that space that we've created to move forward in our elevated state.
Right. We opened up all that space. It just doesn't make sense to fill it with the stuff that we know doesn't work for us.
No, you can acknowledge it and honor all the challenges and things you've gone through, but I'll get into that. It just keeps going on. But you got to leave it there. You got to shed that skin like that snake and just leave it there. Now it's time to manifest, baby. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Using the same example, if you want to go to boot camp, I'm just using it as an example because it's beautiful and everybody was there. State it clearly to the universe. Scream it out if you have to. I want to fucking go to boot camp! That's it. I mean, I peeked out on that one, but you know what I mean?
Felt that.
There was so much intensity and energy and passion in my voice just then. Spirit fucking hears that. And what amplifies it is the emotion you put into it, right? So put that intention out there. The universe needs two things from you. Oh, I'll just wait. Put your intent. Okay, scream it out if you have to, and align yourself to already be there. Feel in your body what it's like to be there already. You have a great springboard of emotions of what it feels like to work with Nick and Dove, because you were just there. I am still there. I don't know about you, but I am still in that energy, right? Use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Use that feeling to springboard you forward, and you'll call it in. Guaranteed. Next, and this is one of the most important parts. I mean, it's easy to state an intention and scream it out, but this is where the meat and potatoes comes in when you're trying to manifest something. Next comes trust. Trust the universe
Amen.
Is on the fucking case, okay? You can put the same analogy into, oh, I clicked and I one click purchased on Amazon. Okay, that's it. That's all I got to do. State my intention, click, done. When do we ever worry about anything else? It just comes to you. When you buy off Amazon, it just comes to you. I'm not saying buy off Amazon. I'm really not into that right now anymore. But the universe needs two things to bring you what you desire. They need you to state what you want. What we just said, state your intentions, and then align your entire being in trust that it will be brought to you. Okay? Letting go of the how, when, where you're going to receive this blessing. And this is where most of us fuck up. That doubt creeps in. Our ego whispers in our ears some bullshit that we only made $100 this week, and well, we're not going to have enough, or you're not good enough, or type shit. Okay? Nah, fuck that. Stay vigilant. You're a fucking warrior. Stay vigilant. You say, "Ah, no, ma'am." It will happen because it has already happened and ain't no concern of mine. Mm-hmm. That's spirit's worry. That is spirit's worry. That is not my worry. And I have so many instances in my life where like my car, I was driving 5 hours on a trip, 2 hours in, my car's transmission starts to fucking chunk and break down. And I'm like, no, ma'am. I already went through a breakdown. I've been in a dark night of the soul. That's really when I first met Nick and Doug. And I don't have any ounce in me to fucking worry about this. I'm in a place where I can't even reach to I can't make a phone call out because there's dead zones everywhere, and I just can't fucking do it. And that car coasted into the Nissan fucking parking lot in Sault Ste. Marie, and I had no worries. I didn't even have a worry of how it was going to get fixed, because even though the warranty was 5 years over, Nissan extended the warranty on the transmission to 10 years, and I was like 1,000 kilometers away from that warranty being up, and the whole thing was taken care of. I didn't even have to put a dime down.
But he didn't know that in the moment.
I didn't know that in the moment.
So there's that trust.
I had to fucking trust, because I would have had to hit whatever I would have had to do. It wouldn't even have fucking mattered. I was trusting Spirit was going to take care of me in that moment and hold me. And they did. Seriously. So it can fucking work for boot camp too, okay? Which is just an example.
That's my intention.
Amen. So, where was I here? Okay, so our only job is to trust. If we validate those worries, we are inviting them in, and then the universe, who's already wrapped the package and put it on the truck, is like, oh shit, we've got to call the driver because they want more worry instead of boot camp. Obviously, I don't get what they think of on that other side, but that's the way it is. If you just want a simple analogy of how it goes down, it's like, oh shit, call the driver. They want more worry instead of what they truly want. I'm like, okay, we're just going to do that then until they get it, right? Well, and then I go on. Well, it's because once you've elevated to a higher state, the reward only comes to those that hold that vibration and finish the challenge, really. That's really why they do that. Sliding back into worry doesn't win the race. It only keeps you falling back to second and third place and then trailing behind. And then, the energy that you put into clearing and purging and going to another event to get your energy back to that level. Why? When all we have to do is hold and stay steady and steadfast and true to that energy that we have within us still.
And I think that's a huge part too of the mission of the twin flame journey. We identify as twin flames, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. And from my understanding of being on this journey, our main mission is to hold that frequency, to be the living, breathing examples and representations of Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, harmony, trust, integrity, honesty, reliability, consistency,
Yeah, and even if you're not a twin flame, it totally holds true to, rising in, you know, ascension and rising your vibration up. It's leveling up. And yeah, we fuck up sometimes, you know what I mean, and we go back down, but it's getting used to flow, you know, and staying in that flow state, and
that's neutrality.
And staying in neutrality.
It goes up, it goes down, there's conflict, there's blessings, but through it all, there is a core frequency, a dominant frequency of neutrality that allows you to just surrender and navigate and just kind of ride the wave, right? You can't control the wave. You can't control the motion of the water. Even if you are the best surfer in the world and you got all these tools and techniques, you can't control the fucking water, right? So the best thing you can do is to just stabilize on that wave, right? That harmony,
Amen.
That balance.
Amen. Even like a roller coaster ride, you get put onto the roller coaster ride, you're delivered into the cabin. You're not the person that pushes the button. There's a guy in a booth, and he's the one in control of that roller coaster ride. He's got the button to go and the button for brakes and everything in between. I don't know what he's got for buttons, but you get on the ride, and there are two ways that this ride can go. Oh, shit! I don't want to be here no more. Or you can, woohoo, let go, woo, ride it and enjoy it. And even if it's like, oh, fuck, it's fucking good. This is crazy. You know what I mean? You can enjoy the twists and turns through neutrality. You don't have to, you know, really take it personally that, oh, shit, it's going to fucking go backwards now. And it's all okay. Yeah. It's all good.
And I think that's like the whole thing, you know, from what I got out of Rise is exactly what we just experienced with the whole, you know, getting the boot camp and, you know, me feeling discouraged. And it's just like Nick and Dove came in my mind and we're like, girl, this is what we just did. This is what we just worked on. You know what I'm saying? And then Danny kind of smacked me with the mirror of like, girl, hello, what you doing?
I mean, that's what we're here for, I guess.
But,
we both do that to each other.
But yeah, this video's getting kind of long, babe, so I think we should wrap it up.
So to wrap it up.
Jeez.
It's the same with relationships, health, etc. The exact same, actually. It's the same with everything, okay, in life. If you don't want that mud back on your nice clean floors, you got to take your fucking shoes off in the house. How many times have our parents said that? Plays true through everything. Leave that shit outside of yourself, outside of your home, your house, your temple. Haven't you been through it enough?
Amen.
Hold steady.
Amen.
Hold steady, you guys.
All right, love you.
And we'll see you at boot camp.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Out.